So guten Tag and hello guys, welcome back to my channel. The agenda of today's video is to talk about job applications in Germany. So before I get started with this topic, I would like to compare the German medical system with the American and the Indian medical system. So guys, a lot of time there's this confusion for people, especially coming from English speaking countries, about the residency program here in Germany. There's no such thing as a residency program here in Germany, guys. That's the first and foremost thing that I would like to mention in this vlog. For example, if you compare the system with US or with India, it's much different here in Germany. In US, for example, you apply, you go through the matching process, and then you apply for a residency program in a university hospital or a community hospital, and then after counseling you get enrolled into that program. In India, based on your rank, you will be offered a certain number of residency programs, and then you have to choose which one is the best for you. But in contrast to these systems, in Germany there's no such thing as a residency program. So how does it function here in Germany? So in Germany you have to work in a hospital, and the work which you do under a particular head of the department, that will be considered as a part of your post-graduation training. So you are basically working in a hospital, and it is called a job. I mean, it's not a residency program but a job. So guys, there are in total 3 types of jobs in Germany. There's this Vollzeitstelle, which is like a full-time job. There's a Teilzeitstelle, which is like a part-time job. And there's this another Vollzeitstelle, which is like a full-time job, but this job won't be considered as a part of your post-graduation training. So what is the difference, guys? The difference is that it more or less depends on the HOD under whom you're working. Now the thing is that here the head of the department has this so-called authorization to train junior doctors. If the head of the department of a particular hospital has the authorization to train junior doctors, then your work under that head of the department will be considered as a part of your post-graduation training. How do you decide? How do you know whether the head of the department has this authorization, or the so-called Weiterbildungsbefugnis? First of all, when you go for an interview, it is your right to ask the head of the department whether he has this so-called Weiterbildungsbefugnis, or this authorization. That is one way in which you can check whether your work in this hospital will be considered as a part of the post-graduation training. There's another way to check that. Before applying or while applying for jobs, you can directly check whether the particular head of the department has the authorization to train junior doctors. For that, you just go to the websites, to the job search websites. You look out for the job. Once you find the job which suits you the most, then you search the name of the head of the department on the Estecama website. The link of this website will be there in the description below. And once you find the name of the head of the department, then you see whether this person has the authorization, or the so-called Weiterbildungsbefugnis. Is it bad if someone does not have the authorization, or the so-called Weiterbildungsbefugnis? I don't think so. Guys, it totally depends on you. It totally depends on the stage at which you are in your career, especially for beginners. For example, if someone is opting for surgery or some other competitive fields like radiology, for example, you can probably start working under an HOD who doesn't have the authorization, because these kind of jobs are not something that a German medical student really wants to apply for, because they obviously want to start their post-graduation training. But as someone coming from a foreign medical system, it is a place where you can start your residency training at least. And then after gaining some experience, maybe for a couple of months or maybe an year, you can work under this head of the department, and then you can shift, you can go to some other place. That is also a thing about this German medical system, that your residency training, it is very flexible. It is not like you start working in a particular department and then you have to stay there for the entire period of your residency training. You can always change hospitals, you can always shift to other places. So guys, talking about Weiterbildungsbefugnis, or the so-called authorization, There are some head of the departments who have the full authorization or the so-called volle Weiterbildungsbefugnis. There are some other head of the departments who have only a part of it. So you'll have to see which one suits you the most. I'm going to be talking about Weiterbildungsbefugnis in my next video. So with that said, thanks a lot for watching this video, guys, and I hope you have a nice day.